welcome back to Sabtech Online. Today we are going to look at what a make checker means. So when we look at, today I'm excited that I'm going to introduce one of the biggest governance features we have added to our Sabtech Online Mini ERP. This is our maker checker workflow control system. So if your business requires approvals before transactions are completed, then if you need separation of duties, if you need a stronger internal control, where in many ERP systems we have right now is the same person can create a transaction, approve it, and complete it, and sometimes even reverse it. That's where the challenge comes in. So although it is convenient for small businesses, it introduces enormous operational risks that someone can accidentally or intentionally perform actions without independent review. So normally introduce an internal control where different people perform different responsibilities. That is exactly what the Maker Checker workflow provides. What is Maker Checker? So the Maker Checker is, before we look at the system, let's first understand the concept that there are normally three different people involved. The first person is the maker. This is the person who creates the transaction, for example. You create a purchase order, record an expense, or create a stock adjustment, or initiate a return. Then the second person is a checker. The checker's responsibility is to verify that everything entered by the maker is correct. They don't create, they don't verify. Finally comes the approver, who the approver makes the final decision. If everything is correct, they approve, or the workflow is wrong. If not, they reject it back to the correction team. So the separation dramatically reduces fraud, mistakes, duplicates transactions, and obviously unauthorized approvals. So let's look at what the system tells us. Now, when we come to our system, first of all, you're going to log in your account. After you have logged in, you go to settings. This now is the administrator. So you're going to log in. I'm logged in as an administrator. You go to company settings. So under company settings, there is a tab called Mic Checker Admin. So under the Mic Checker Admin, so there is enforced. That is in case you want to bypass the maker checker. So first of all, we have enforce or you bypass. So enforcing means here you'll notice that there are two important buttons. Right now, enforced is grayed out, then bypass is in red with a purpose. So enforce all, this immediately activates every maker checker workflow configured in the company. As you can see here, that stock check, stock take, there is approve count line, there is completing a stock take event in finance, there is approving expenses. It will check all these to make sure that it goes through all those workflows. Then the second one, which is the bypass for the single user. This one, sometimes the company owner or managing director or general manager may be the person to perform and complete workflows themselves. So what do? Instead of disabling controls for the whole company, the administrator can temporarily allow only the specific user to bypass the maker checker separation. That you'll have a user on the team that can do all create, review, and approve. So everyone else continues following the normal approval process, but this person skips the maker checker. So when you want to enforce this, you will see the two buttons, the important buttons. The first one is enforce all. This immediately activates every maker checker workflow configured in your company, and all these are the maker checker workflows we have configured in our company. There are 11 and they are all enforced. And in case you want to bypass for a single user, sometimes it may be the company owner or managing director. or general manager, maybe you need to perform a complete workflow themselves. Instead of disabling controls for the whole company, you'll always come here. Now it is enforced. I will come here to bypass. Then you can put the reason of bypassing. Maybe you say owner will make the approvals. Then go ahead and enforce. So the moment you enforce, all the checks will be off, and it will show you bypassed, and it will always give the reason what was input by the time they were bypassing. Obviously, you can enforce like one, this exceptional. Let me make this exceptional like this and apply. So you'll see that Sabtech is enforced, but the remaining 10 are being bypassed. It means the person that has the role cannot create a Sabtech and verify the variances, review the variances, but all the others will be bypassed. So why do we enforce that? That is a workflow by workflow that you'll need. Maybe you can go through it and read through if you have access to our system. Then we always comply with the flexibility for every business. Some businesses are startups with only 2 employees that you'll want to bypass this for now until you scale up. Then you can always take that. Then it gives you the audit trail, that you don't receive the audit and they're asking who did this, who created it, who reviewed it, who approved. All that audit trail is there. Then why this matters, that this feature is not only about approvals, it's about governance, accountability. It strengthens your compliance and it reduces fraud in the business. Obviously, it improves our operational transparency and prepares the organization for growth. And doing this at Sabtech Online, we shall find that the Maker Checker administration module is one of the many enterprise grade capabilities we are continuously adding to make sure that Sabtech Online Mini ERP. So our goal is to build an ERP that remains simple for small businesses, yet powerful enough for growing organizations that require strong governance. So here we can go ahead and enforce everything, because obviously I can't leave it like that. So here I'll go ahead and say enforce, session done. Then I'll go ahead and apply the controls. So whenever you want to remove some control, you can come and remove one of them, depending, maybe someone is on leave and you don't have staff to delegate to, then you can always go ahead and release or bypass individually. So if you need more like this and you need to learn more about Mini ERP, please reach us out, or you're interested in implementing this. We have a lot of, when you come to our dashboard, we have a lot of features that our ERP runs with: finance, accounting, sales or purchasing, returns, inventory, then also master data. You can create your own members, roles, branches, warehouses, customers, suppliers, products, and name them. So reach us out on different platforms or on WhatsApp, +256 777 293933, and we shall be at your disposal. And someone may be asking himself, how do I log into Sabtech Online Mini ERP? Just input minierp.sabtechonline.com. You'll come to this page. Go ahead and create an account. If you're creating a business, create a business and input everything. Then you'll request your business to be created. We shall receive this in 24 hours. We shall have it aligned and we shall get back to you when everything is done. Then when everything is done, we shall ask you to create the admin account and all that. Then you'll kick off with the operations. Otherwise, meet you in the next one. Thank you.